Hey everyone, Clint TP, owner of Nexus Growth Coaching here. In this video, instead of the usual talking about a marketing strategy, concept, or tactic that you can use to grow your business, I'm going to share a little bit about my recent journey as an entrepreneur and a program that I have recently enrolled in. It is offered through Purdue University's Foundry. It is the Firestarter program, and you can think of it a little bit, it's like an entrepreneur boot camp, if you will. The program, quote unquote, from the website, gives clients the opportunity to explore potential markets, customers, and financial models. At the end of the process, each member has the necessary information to decide if there is value in the idea and if it makes sense to continue moving forward. This is huge because so many times I see startup founders or anybody looking to start a business, they get so married to their idea, whether it's about a product or a service or an app or whatever it is, that they're so very passionate about it, which is great, but they don't take enough time and effort to stop and think and research and figure out, okay, is this something they can actually build a business on? Will people pay money for this, or is there some other path to monetization? Are they getting feedback from their potential customers to learn, what directional twists they might take, how they can really iterate and make it their idea the best that it can be. I mean, you really have to have that input from the market if you were going to succeed. So, yeah, this is a very big thing with business development, business growth, just the whole entrepreneurial mindset. So the value that I'm seeing in this program is learning more about this framework that Firestarter teaches in order to run these ideas through that. Like most entrepreneurs, I have several ideas. There's a lot of different things, I could do with my time, my energy, my resources. But if that idea, has legs, so to speak, if it is something that could be valid, wouldn't you want it to be the best version that it can be? I mean, out of the gate. I mean, I would much rather go through this. I think it's like a 9-week program than to struggle for months and years and do all this slowly. So that's the value that I'm seeing, is really just being able to validate and play devil's advocate and poke holes in business ideas. And I've been a part of startups. A lot of our clients are startups. So I have quite a bit of experience in this area already, but it never hurts to flesh that out even further and learn new ideas and get different perspectives. It's always good. So I'm hoping that this will help me personally in my entrepreneurial journey, as well as giving ideas and things that will help clients, especially if they're in the early days, if they haven't quite launched their business yet, or if they already have, but it's still maybe that first couple of years, and there's some of these things that they kind of glossed over or skipped over early on. That way we can go back and fill that in and do those things that need to be done, and kind of a better late than never. So I'm not going to talk a lot about really much at all about the curriculum. They do have information on their website, which I will post, in the description, so you can go and check that out yourself. I do know that it is currently in beta. They've done a few iterations of this before. I can already tell that the programming is pretty darn well developed, though. It's been very good so far. I've completed 2 weeks, getting ready to do the 3rd session here in a couple days. So I plan on doing a couple more of these videos to kind of follow up on not exactly what I've learned, but just kind of the value, my perspective as an entrepreneur going through this program. So point being, I'm sure the curriculum will change a bit as time goes on. That's why I don't want to go into too much detail. But obviously, I work in digital marketing, and a lot of things they're focusing on, such as getting information from your customers, thinking about things from their perspective, just doing kind of that market research side of things is very important to do, as early on as possible in the process. Really, you should go through, some variation of this framework before you launch a business. But again, if you're already in business, it's fine. You can still go back and do these things, and that will help you grow even faster. So again, that's just a bit about my perspective and what I'm looking to get out of this. And it's been great so far. There've been a couple of things that either processes that I really hadn't worked with directly, and it gave me a better understanding of, or gave me a little different perspective. It's great because we have a small cohort team. There's, I think, 6 of us. Yeah. And the one that I'm in, I think, is that's a pretty typical size, which is great because you get feedback on each other's ideas. So it's a networking opportunity. You get perspective from people who don't necessarily know your industry or know what you already know about your idea, which really helps with that message clarity and that value clarity. It's really a lot of this process honestly has to do with just you getting your idea to something that is clear and concise. Okay, so think kind of your elevator pitch or just that, hey, what do you do or what is your idea? And there's a formula they teach that follows that. So it's been really good so far. I look forward to learning more. All the staff and everybody from Purdue has been amazing, and it's been really good. So I really think there's going to be a huge amount of value in this program. It's already been very good from what I have seen so far. I strongly encourage you to look for a local equivalent. I know Purdue University in particular, this is now in several spots in Indiana, which is why I was able to participate because one of the new ones is actually in the building where our office is. So that was very convenient. Yeah, but yeah, check out, see what resources are around you for different types of training. It seems like universities and colleges are putting a little more effort into the whole startup entrepreneur thing. I mean, this is in the Midwest. It's not like there's some big huge tech boom here right now. We do have tech companies, but the odds of you finding something are probably larger than what you think. So take a look and see what resources are available, and we'll see you for the next video. If you can like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, I'd appreciate it, and I look forward to sharing more. Take care.